Hello, good morning. It is July the 2nd, and it is the Canada Day long weekend of 2022, though a very muted one. And I had an excellent opportunity last evening to co-host a Canada Day event with my good friend Louis Jager, where we were able to, take I guess, a realistic approach to where Canada is right now and where we are hoping to go. I'm not in a good place with where Canada is right now, and I don't think a lot of people are, and that's okay. We have work to do, and as we commit to doing that work, I think we will find peace and strength and humility within that process. I wanted to talk about something else that's related yet not related, related and not related. That is something else that happened in the States this past couple of weeks, and that is that Roe v. Wade was overturned. A huge, a massive, an unbelievably jarring setback for women and their reproductive rights, and just their rights as individual humans, to actually create legislation that provides more rights to a new entity than to the actual entity that created the new entity, for me, is bananas. And it is a scary, scary prospect to think that something like that could ever happen in Canada. Now, we heard our Prime Minister say that reproductive rights in Canada are protected, women's rights in Canada are protected. But I do want to draw your attention to a few votes that have come to the House of Commons in the past. Well, one is from 10 years ago, one is from only 1 year ago, where Conservatives in Canada have actually attempted to introduce legislation that will limit women's reproductive rights in terms of their ability to seek abortion. So I'm going to share with you, first of all, where am I here? Whoops, nope, not that one. Here we go. This one is from Wednesday, September 26th, all the way back in 2012. And this was a bill introduced by Stephen Woodworth, a clearly conservative person there. And this is private members business M312. Essentially, this drawn out piece of language suggests that a re-examination of when a person or a baby becomes a sentient or an actual independent being should be brought under consideration. And so here we have the specific steps that were being considered there, what medical evidence exists to demonstrate that a child is or is not a human being before complete birth, what is preponderance of medical evidence consistent with the child, blah, 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 blah. Basically, can we make it so that the child is actually a child as soon as the embryo is created, as soon as egg hits sperm? And can we do that? And can we therefore move to limit what a woman has choice-wise once this has happened within her body? Okay, so this was defeated. Let's make no mistake about that, and very decidedly so. The nays had 203, the yays had 91, and not surprisingly, if you just kind of scroll down here to the S's, where we see our MP right here, Mr. Mark Strahl, who's conservative, did vote yay for that one. Okay, but that was 10 years ago. Not that I think he would have changed his mind since then, but let's go ahead and jump to another one. This one came out in 2021. Okay, and this was again brought up by another conservative. You can see the pattern here, Cathay Wagenthal. And this one was Bill C-233, an act to amend the criminal code on sex-selective abortion. And this essentially was, have I got a, yeah, here we go. Bill was being introduced pursuant, hold on, where's the summary? Here we go. To make it an offense for a medical practitioner to perform an abortion knowing the abortion is sought solely on the grounds of a child's genetic sex. It also requires the Minister of Health, after consultation with representatives and provincial government, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so, and this is a tricky one, because for me, obviously sex-selective abortion is a bad thing, and you don't want an abortion based on the sex of a child. However, how easy is it for any judge in any system to determine whether that's the will of the woman or whether that's what the woman has been told to do? So you can see that introducing a bill like this is really not addressing the actual issue, which is the right of the woman who's holding the baby. And so again, I want to draw your attention to the fact that on the vote here, again, it was decidedly not passed, which is great, because these small cracks that are trying to be placed in the foundation of women's reproductive rights in Canada, these small cracks are not so far making any larger dents, but it is important and really, really key for us out here in Chilliwack to know what our member is saying for us on our behalf. So let's go ahead and look at, not surprisingly, how Mr. Strahl voted on this one. Here he is, Mr. Strahl, and oh yeah, he's in support of that one too. And hey, listen, this isn't rocket science. I mean, this is something that is basically breaking down across party lines. But the thing is this: no political party has got rights over my body. The end. Okay, so I guess that was my message for today, because I see so much great acceptance, respect, togetherness, and growth as a diverse community. But I don't see that sentiment being shared by our MP, and specifically with respect to his voting history on female women's reproductive rights. Okay, thank you. Have a great day.